when we think about this, the picture is more positive than sometimes we paint it, right? So there are still 15 million people out of work, and some numbers you look at say 50% of the workforce is looking to change jobs. February of this year was the first time that the number of people who changed jobs based on resigning and moving on actually was higher than the people who lost their jobs due to layoffs, right? February of this year. So when we start looking at this, we've got to understand what's our current workforce look like, how are we reselling our employees on why they work here, why it's awesome to be here. And I think I was thinking about a lot of those things throughout the day.
I love being a part of HR, I love being part of recruiting, I love being in this industry. It's great work, it's important work, and I think I also, though, said that there's times when I'm disgusted, and today is not one of those days. Today, sort of, I guess, my faith and sort of, I'm shot full of energy of what's possible. When I think about the kind of branding work and I see, you know, Pepsi giving power to the people, letting their recruiters sort of take that brand to the people is amazing. And I think if there's probably one thing I take away from that is that I think organizations, and I think HR should be about that, is let's give our business to the people. If we take care of them, they will take care of our customers.
Tools are tools. That's why we call them tools. They're something to help you with your strategy. They are not your strategy, and so implementing them in your organization and working with them properly will help you be able to do your job more effectively and help your candidates be able to experience your organization more effectively while being able to manage your ROI and your metrics and being able to report. So when you do go and have those conversations with your hiring managers and with your leadership teams, you're able to walk in with quantitative data, not with things like I think or I'm pretty sure, but you're able to throw down numbers and say this is exactly where it's at, and it builds credibility for you within an organization.
We are on the leading edge. Something special is happening here. We are at an inflection point in history, in my view. The year 2010. The revolution of technology, the revolution of how we're working together, the mishmash of all this brain power coming together is showing us that we're in this together, and the future is uncertain, but we are going to figure it out together, and I think it's such an exciting time.
Your challenge is to actually do something with this stuff. You know, that's the hard part. How long will you think about the things that you learned today? And will you be able to operationalize it?
You know, I think this is really representative of how challenging the talent function has become. And I know Joe was being sort of a little direct, a little sarcastic when he said before, if you don't love people, you probably shouldn't be here. I think it's really a combination of you got to love people, you've got to be curious, you've got to be comfortable with technology, and you've got to be courageous. And I think there is never a better time for the talent function to step up and help advance the organization's mission. We are in a transformative stage here. I mean, life is just not the same. It's not the same as it was 2 years ago. It's not going to be the same 2 years from now. And everything revolves around talent, and that is the game changer.
As I've sat here through the day, one, I've greatly enjoyed the conversation because I'm generally one of those people who is profoundly disgusted by the level of apathy in our profession. I'll just put that out there. I think 9 in 10 professionals in our profession shouldn't be in our profession. When it comes to branding, if we're gonna go with a corporate brand and we're gonna build an employment brand, we have to be able to systemically deliver an experience to a group of employees. And that comes back to management practice. If we don't have routine management practices guided by some overarching philosophy, and every manager doesn't buy into that philosophy and execute to it, we can't deliver a consistent employment experience. And if we can't deliver that experience, we'll never have a true employment brand. We'll have a lie, which is what most organizations who have an employment branding program today have. They have a structured lie.
I'm not at all disgusted. I am a champion and an advocate for HR professionals. We're all people, and yeah, they were people before they were resumes, but they're also our employees, and they're the people to whom we entrust the future of our business, to whom we entrust the future of our brand, to whom we entrust the future of our innovation, and to whom we entrust the most important thing we've got, our customers.
I mean, the Bill of Rights, why isn't it on our website, right? Even if it's not that Bill of Rights, why don't we have something out there that says, here's what you can expect from us as an employer? This isn't rocket science, guys. We're not curing cancer. This is just about dialogue and conversation and communication with the candidates and letting them know what to expect. I think that there are other pieces of that puzzle that could be matched. I mean, we throw around the idea, how about an interactive FAQ on your website? How about allowing, job seekers through, moderation to a point, but do crazy things like radar responses to general questions by applicants? I mean, how about really, 50% of my job description, I'm in a very, very lucky space. 50% of my job is to shake it and break it, right? And to really push the boundaries and see what we can do. And I have to tell you, I'll be back. I mean, this is the kind of thing that I can get in and really have some dialogue with some of you, and you spark ideas that, I think otherwise we wouldn't have thought of.